Right, listen. The challenge for this is to play defense and offense. You see a big yacht, but it's drifting. It's listing to one side, it's slowly sinking. We row over. Ahoy there! No answer. We climb aboard. There are great supplies, but no people. No living people. While you were adrift at sea, there was one of those annoying zombie apocalypses. Your mission is to protect those of your crew gathering and scrounging supplies from this yacht infested with zombies. They have to scrounge around the yacht, and you have to collect groups of things and defend them, and get back on camera in 4 minutes. What you're going to find on board are things to defend gear. Gear so that you are not scratched or bitten or eaten by the zombies. You have to protect your head, your neck, your arms, like with my scarf, and also your hands. Number 2, you're scrounging before you get scratched or bitten or eaten. You're scrounging for weapons. You have to destroy the zombie's brain, as you know, or cut off the zombie's head, as you know, ideally while socially distanced. Your garden shed may be more useful for you for the weapons than your kitchen. And by the way, this yacht has no guns. It's from New Zealand. So if anyone is late getting back on camera, they cannot compete. You only have 4 minutes. Now, in the 4 minutes, I went out to see what I could gather in 4 minutes. Watch this. I found defensively, thick leather gloves with a gauntlet, my scarf. I found a small shield to ward against the zombies. I found a leather coat. I think a leather coat will stop scratches and bites quite well. This is my old hockey coat. Now, I'm in Toronto, so you'd think that I should get a Toronto hockey team jacket, but there are no professional hockey teams in Toronto, so. Oh, come on. I'm just pulling your chain, Toronto Maple Leaf fans. I believe in the Leafs. They're going to win the Stanley Cup pretty soon, okay? So everybody relax. Now, offensively, earlier in another story, I had my big key. That would make a handy bonker on the temple. That might do the trick, but it doesn't have a lot of extension. And then I found Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor. So this has some extension and some weight in it, and this is a good zombie smasher. But because a craftsman is working on our back door, replacing our back door, I found in his workspace this beauty. This weapon has extension. So this is going to put a hole in a zombie pretty quickly while I'm staying at a two-handed safe distance. But then in the garden shed, in my 4 minutes, I also found a pitchfork, a garden fork, and that could be handy. So when you have a yard, you have a lot of tools. This one is cool. This one deserves to be on the zombie TV series. This is to pull out weeds and to turn the soil. But it makes a pretty handy zombie poker, zombie shish kebab. And then finally, I found a weapon close to my heart. Well, this has a claw hammer on it, so this would be handy for the skull whacking and yanking. And a lot of you might be able to find this. It's got some extension to it, keeps you safer, especially if you've done your defensive gear. I'm going to close with this one. Listen. You hear that? The zombies are coming. You have 4 minutes to get dressed in your armor and get weaponized and come back on camera and show the rest of us. This is going to be 4 minutes when I say go. And the last I want to show you, I found something in my shed that's perfect for fighting the zombies. Let me demonstrate. When it comes to zombie weapons, size matters. As they say in the theater, go big or go home. 4 minutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. First mate will call you out one player at a time to show and tell. It's a great opportunity to print screen your friends and their zombie fighter gear and weapons. Then everyone gets to vote for gold, silver, and bronze for the best defensive costume and best offensive weapon selection. And of course the cardboard medal as well, which is for being voted on in the all-time worst zombie protection attack kit. First mate, you can stop my video, then stop screen share, and everyone go on speaker view and hide non-video participants. First mate has the helm. Everybody needs to choose from the top right, hide non-video participants. Now this challenge is about our better angels and badder angels. Look at the length of my beard. We have been in the lifeboat for a while now. It's time to up the ante in our challenge to make it a little more difficult, a little more challenging of a challenge, because we know each other. This challenge is not for people who don't know each other. Many of us often carry on dialogues in our heads over decisions. We have a list of pros and cons. The challenge is about weighing the arguments. Now, this first version is fictional. If the players know and trust each other well, you can also play this challenge with live ammunition. Live ammo meaning actual things you are struggling with. Live ammo can be helpful, but the first mate and all players have to keep it a safe place for the human subject. And human subjects, please do not say something like, "I think I will break off my affair with Dana," when Dana is one of the angels and your spouse is the other angel. Unless, of course, all three are in on the joke. It was a joke! To watch just the trios, everyone needs to select hide non-video participants, and the first mate will pin the three players on the screen. Top left, good angel. Top right, bad angel. And literally, they are on the shoulders of the human subject who is in the middle on the lower part. Everybody but the trio stops their video. The human subject picks the proposition like I think I will start exercising very regularly. And the two angels, the better and the badder, have two 30-second rounds each to make their points. The badder angel speaks first, and third, the better angel speaks second and last. So it goes bad, good, good. The human subject looks up to the left and looks up to the right as if they are, and they are, listening to the arguments. All the players watching vote on the best argument, but then the human subject reveals her or his final decision on which way the decision's going to go. And of course, when you get to live ammo, when people are actually sharing decisions they're struggling with in their life, this becomes a real moment. Now, here's a slide of fictional propositions for everyone to pick one from, because we're starting with the fictional. In just 30 seconds, pick one here. Each subject or the first mate chooses their own. The fictional proposition, maybe I will. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. The first mate will assign as many trios as time allows. And a reminder, you all need to choose from the top right, hide non-video participants, and everyone not in this trio scene, hit stop video from your video button bottom left if you're using Zoom. So in 30-second rounds, the badder angel goes first and third, the better angel goes second and fourth. You only have 30 seconds for each of your rounds. Everyone votes for the best argument. Then the human subject reveals their winning choice based on the argument, because this is fictional. Here's a tip for the batter angels. Don't come across as evil or negative. Be completely reasonable, respectful, concerned for the mortal. It's like that ancient story of the serpent and the forbidden fruit. The salesman, the serpent, says, "Oh, did God really say, if you eat this fruit, you will die?" No, 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 no. You will self-actualize, and you will become like God. So batter angel, sound completely trustworthy, and then talk them right off the cliff. The best salesman, the better or the batter, wins an electric car. Second place, a TV. Third place, you're fired. The first mate has the helm, so off you go. Your team has to come up with a great commercial for a terrible product. It would be helpful if you had some kind of notepad or typed notes into your chat function or some kind of on-screen notepad. First mate, you can pause here if people need to get equipped. Now, everyone's equipped, and everyone think of one terrible product that you think you could come up with for a commercial, like for delivering a baby at home, a tiny tot toilet plunger, or a shop vacuum. Can you think of one, a bad product? There's no pressure. Confess the stress. What would be a terrible product for you to have to sell? Does it make you tense to be thinking? Did your mind turn into a turnip? Relax. Confess the stress. If you wish, you can pick up from a list or the first mate can assign you something to guarantee that there will be variety. Either way, you have 60 seconds to choose the product or to be assigned. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You have all picked a product. The first mate will soon assign breakout room pairs, and you and your partner will have 5 minutes to choose one of the two candidates and then come up with your convincing commercial for a terrible product. First, one or both of you have to make the fake product because you can only have it on one camera, or you can both try it at each end. The worst you could do would be a sketch of it, which would work. So right now, first jot down or print screen these 4 steps to creating a commercial. Number 1, what is the problem that the product will solve? Number 2, what is the solution the product offers? Number 3, what does it actually do? And number 4, 3 great benefits. Then one of you names a price and the other names the website, www.whatever.com. So, each of you two will take 2 of the 4 selling points to present. And smile! Sell it! Use your hands a lot. Make it sound like it's entirely believable and delightful. first mate. When you bring everyone back from breakout rooms, then each one will present. And then all will vote on the top 2 commercials. You can end my video here and put pairs into 5-minute breakout rooms. First mate has the helm. Go sell that product, baby. This is the 50th challenge. So we are going to go back to our premise of you being all in the same boat and being one crew together. Today, I am not going to be the captain. I am going to be a crew member like you. The point of this challenge is to do something all together in unison. Have you ever seen athletes at the Olympics rowing their 8-man boats, their 4-man boats? It's all about working together in a rhythm. Sailors chant and sing while they work because it's enjoyable, but also because the rhythm ensures the whole crew is literally pulling together. So everybody, please stand up and clear a space at least 6 feet back from in front of your camera and at least 6 feet wide. That'll show more of your body at a distance because you're all going to be doing the same thing. So don't worry about what other people are doing. They're not watching you. They're worried with their own stuff, all right? Now, the reason that I'm demonstrating how the dance goes is not because I'm a dancer. It's because I am not a dancer. It's so that anybody watching this says, well, if he can do it, I could give it a crack. I'm going to teach you the 3 parts of the song. And if you want to do your camera off or your video off for now, that's fine. It's really, really simple. Don't overthink it. Listen to the music and your feet will follow and your body will follow. And soon, if you get to run it a few times, maybe more than one session, you'll be able to do it all together. It'll make a great video capture of everyone in gallery all moving together as one. It's a great team building project or challenge. So the first part is the verse. It's a very simple move. They're rowing. Now when you row, you put your fists together, that's the handles of the oar, lunge forward on one leg and punch. And you're punching low, or punching straight out, not high. So you go and punch, and then pull up and lean back. Then you can lunge forward with the other foot and punch and pull back. You do this 3 times. That's the first 3 lines of every verse. That's all you have to do. Lunge with your fists together, then raise them up and pull back. You've got the handles, the blades of the oar in the water when you go up, and then you pull. You've got to sell it. Punch, effort, all right? You can see that I'm traveling about 4 feet, well, 3 feet to do that. Fists together, punch, lift up, and pull. That's the first 3 verses. Sorry, the first 3 lines of each verse. The 4th line is how you turn a boat around. One oar is going forward, and the other one is pushing back. So it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, practice with me, and then reverse row, 4. Blow my bully boys blow. Then we go into the chorus. The chorus is also very simple. The chorus is simply pulling on a rope to your left. Soon may the Wellerman and a big pull down come to give us sugar and tea and, do you know the song? Rum. Pull it down. And then center, look at the camera. Then when the tonguing is done, so that's 3. Left, right, center. Well, my left, right, center. You guys figure out which way you want to start so you're all in sync. But the last one is, we'll take our leave and go. Now the leave is also a keg. So you're going to take the keg, take our leave, bend with your knees, and throw it up to the next man. So you're bringing it down and you're throwing it up. We'll take our leave and go. Da, 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 da. We'll take our leave and go. That's the last line of the chorus. So the chorus goes like this. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 and tea and rum. Then when what is it that's done? Then when the tonguing is done, we'll take our bend your knees, leave, and go. So let's do all this together. It's actually easier to sing along with the words. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. Then when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. That's the chorus. The last part is the little sea shanty dance when they're just singing da 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 da. Just goes on and on. And look, nobody's going to see your feet, so it doesn't have to be exact. It's like a polka. You're sort of doing a 1, 2, 3 when you polka, but you can almost just bounce along and sell it. I've been in theater a very long time, and selling the fun of the song and the joy of the song is what people are going to enjoy, and what you will enjoy is having fun. I hate to break it to you, but people aren't watching you anyway, so you don't need to be self-conscious. You're important as a team, as a crew. So we're going to slow it down, and you will soon be better than I am at this. So you get through the second chorus, and you do the little dance. Hands here, and we're going to do a strength move on the last beat of each phrase. So here we go. Da 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 da, and wash. So always going back to the verse. It would be great when you reach for the rope if you can reach right out of camera, pull. Go to your right, out of camera, pull, center, out of camera, pull. Take your leave and go. Throw that keg up to the other hands, right? So now you've got the 4 moves. Verses. The last verse, of course, is this. The last line of the verse is this. So it's push, row, push, pull, push, pull. Turn around, and then left and right for the chorus, and center, and take your leave and go. And the dance is forward, strength, 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 turn, 2, 3. Listen, you don't have to go by me. I guarantee you if you close your eyes, you'll do better than I am, because you'll be hearing the music, and you won't have your monitor turned up too high. When we do things out of our comfort zone, we're so self-conscious, our monitor is so loud, it picks up everything and puts it out of proportion. We're going to need everybody, maybe the second time through, turn on the cameras. And I'm thinking, when you get good at it, you can give permission to the first mate to record it, because all of you will be moving together as one.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh below my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale sail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harped and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, and he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. For 40 days or even more, the lane went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
They said it was going to be a warm-up. It's a workout.